character created just for an audition, a SWAT team called to the set by mistake, and a British actor who fooled everyone with a fake accent.
Don't fuck it up.
These are 20 weird facts about The Walking Dead you didn't know. Don't open. Dead inside.
I'm close to finding this girl. I just found a damn dog 2 days ago.
Number 1. The British sheriff nobody saw coming. Andrew Lincoln wasn't even on the radar for Rick Grimes because he's British, but his audition tape was so impressive that producers cast him anyway. The sleep-deprived father of a newborn looked exactly like a zombie apocalypse survivor. Lincoln had just welcomed his second child and hadn't slept for 3 days, giving him what he called apocalyptic chic that probably fit the bill. He beat out 100 rivals for the role and moved to America almost immediately to perfect his southern accent. Lincoln stayed in character so completely that some cast members didn't even hear his real accent until the rap party. Number 2. The character that wasn't in the comics. Daryl Dixon doesn't exist in the original Walking Dead comics. The character was created specifically for Norman Reedus after he auditioned for the role of Merle Dixon. Reedus initially read for Merle, then got called back to read different lines for Merle again. After leaving that second audition, he received a call saying a brand new part had been created just for him. Reedus did cartwheels in Chinatown when he got the news. He had no idea if it would be just one episode or more, but Daryl became one of the most beloved characters in television history. Number 3. When SWAT showed up to the shoot. During Season 1, when Merle was shooting his gun from a rooftop, nearby citizens didn't know a TV show was filming and called the police thinking a real sniper was on the roof. The SWAT team arrived shortly afterwards. Actor Michael Rooker must have been pretty convincing. The production team learned quickly that they needed better communication with local authorities before filming any more gun-heavy scenes in populated areas. Number 4. Every cast member filmed a death scene. To avoid spoilers from leaking ahead of the Season 7 premiere, all 11 cast members featured in the Season 6 finale filmed a death scene with Negan's bat. The actual victims, Abraham and Glenn, were filmed more than a year before the episode aired, and both actors knew they were being killed off. Michael Kudlitz found out about a year and 3 months in advance and kept Abraham's red hair and massive mustache for months to ensure he held up his end of the deal. The cast even united to lie about whether the death scenes had been filmed to protect the reveal. Number 5. Zombie school is a real thing. Actors who play walkers have to go through what's called zombie school to learn how to walk like a walker. Walkers are instructed to move like they're leaving a bar at 2 a.m., essentially drunk. The showrunners hire as many as 200 extras each season, with as many as 60 at a time spending days on set. The commitment to realistic zombie movement helped make The Walking Dead's undead some of the most convincing in television history. Number 6. Digital blink removal. The blinks of the actors who play walkers are edited out using visual effects because dead people don't blink. Humans blink 15 to 20 times a minute, and while the walkers on set don't intentionally avoid blinking, every single blink has to be digitally removed in post-production. It's a small change that costs a lot of money, but viewers would absolutely notice if they didn't do it. This painstaking attention to detail is one reason the show's zombies feel so unnervingly realistic. Number 7. Ham soaked in vinegar. The human flesh that walkers eat is often ham soaked in vinegar, although other combinations are also used. When Dale died, his guts were made out of chicken. The special effects team had to get creative with different meats and textures to make the cannibalistic scenes look convincing while keeping the actors from getting sick. The vinegar helped preserve the meat under hot Georgia sun during long shooting days. Number 8. The Last Supper tradition. All of the principal actors have a Last Supper the day they film their death scenes. It takes 8 days to shoot one episode, and the Last Supper will be held on one of those days. Director Greg Nicotero described these gatherings as little celebrations of each character before their demise, held at his house where the cast would come over for a really nice dinner. These gatherings helped the tight-knit cast process their grief over losing a colleague while honoring the character's impact on the show. Number 9. The prank war. that wouldn't end. Norman Reedus engaged in an epic prank war with Andrew Lincoln. His pranks included getting Lincoln to passionately ask a press conference, "Where is the toilet?" in Japanese.
Toilet wa doko desu ka? Which means, where's the toilet?
Putting a glitter bomb in Lincoln's air conditioner, secretly putting a Daryl Dixon license plate on his car, and even filling his trailer with chickens. Lincoln finally had enough and teamed up with special effects guru Greg Nicotero to prank Reedus back. They worked with a fan named Nick Santonastasso, who, in full zombie makeup, crawled out from under a table and got Reedus good. Number 10, Breaking Bad. Easter eggs. Early in the series, there are a couple of nods to Breaking Bad. Daryl finds a bag of blue meth, and Glenn uses the same car from Breaking Bad in the first season. Both shows aired on AMC, and the network loved creating connections between their hit series. These hidden references delighted fans who caught them, creating a shared universe between two of cable television's biggest shows. Number 11, The Terminus Connection, Season 5 location. Terminus actually gets its name from the original name given to Atlanta. Terminus, which means the end of a route, was the last stop on the Western and Atlantic Railroad. This historical detail was perfectly fitting for the storyline, where the location served as both a literal end of the road and a metaphorical dead end for Rick's group. The production designer's attention to historical accuracy added layers of meaning to the show's settings. Number 12, The Showrunner Who Got Fired. Frank Darabont, the Shawshank Redemption director, who originally oversaw the Walking Dead universe, was fired by AMC after the show became a hit. While nobody knows the full true story, it's believed to have been over budget problems and other behind-the-scenes conflicts. Despite the controversial exit, Darabont's vision for the first season set the tone that made The Walking Dead a cultural phenomenon. His departure marked one of the most dramatic behind-the-scenes shakeups in television history. Number 13, the word they never say. In The Walking Dead, the term zombie is not mentioned even once. Instead, they use roamers, the herd, biters, and other terms. This creative choice was deliberate to establish that in this universe, zombie movies and pop culture never existed. Without that cultural reference point, survivors had to create their own terminology for the undead threat. It's a small detail that makes the world feel more authentic. Number 14, Michonne's green screen arms. The scene where Michonne's walker pets have missing arms was filmed with green screen gloves. The actors playing the armless walkers wore special green gloves that could be digitally removed in post-production, creating the illusion of severed limbs. This technique was far more practical and humane than trying to hide real actors' arms, and it allowed for more natural movement during filming. Number 15, the CDC explosion. Myth. Some have suggested the big explosion at the CDC at the end of Season 1 was meant as the final act that would have killed all the characters. But when the show got big, those plans changed. Frank Darabont said multiple times that was just a myth, and the plan was always for it to be a long-term series. One thing that is true is that Dr. Edwin Jenner was named after Dr. Edward Jenner, the physician in the late 1700s who developed a vaccine for smallpox. Number 16, method acting to the extreme. Andrew Lincoln had a bizarre routine he would go through when filming really intense scenes to get himself pumped up, almost like some sort of bizarre rain dance with grunts and moans. He would stay in his accent even during lunch breaks. Cast member Andrew J. West recalled not even hearing Lincoln's real British accent until the rap party. This level of commitment helped Lincoln deliver some of the show's most powerful performances. Number 17. The show filmed everywhere except Atlanta. All of the scenes are shot in Atlanta, or rather, Sonoya, a suburb located about an hour away. The first 4 seasons are set in Georgia, beginning in King County, and scenes were filmed in Sonoya, Georgia. The small town of Sonoya became so synonymous with The Walking Dead that it turned into a tourist destination. Fans from around the world visit to see the locations where their favorite scenes were filmed. Number 18. The beards have meaning. When characters grow or lose beards, fans notice. but there's usually a more in-depth reason. For example, for his brief return during a Rick Grimes hallucination in Season 3, John Bernthal shows up with a beard, but his character Shane was clean-shaven when he was dispatched at the end of Season 2. In the time after his departure, Bernthal took advantage of his newfound fame and booked a number of roles. The production team worked around actors' real-world schedules and appearances to make the continuity work. Number 19. Norman Reedus. The rock star. Norman Reedus has appeared in a number of music videos over the years, including Lady Gaga's Judas, where he plays Judas. In the mid-1990s, while working as a model, Reedus appeared in music videos for Keith Richards, Björk, Goo Goo Dolls, Ugly Kid Joe, R.E.M., and Radiohead. His artistic background and cool factor made him the perfect choice for the mysterious, crossbow-wielding Daryl Dixon. Number 20. The show that became a phenomenon, The Walking Dead, premiered on Halloween night in 2010 and became one of the highest-rated shows in cable history, smashing all previous records. The series ran for 11 seasons and 177 episodes, spawning multiple spin-off series, including Fear the Walking Dead, World Beyond, The Walking Dead, Daryl Dixon, and The Walking Dead, Dead City. What started as a dark zombie drama became a cultural phenomenon where the cast members turned into a big, happy family. From death dinners to epic prank wars, the behind-the-scenes relationships were just as compelling as the apocalyptic drama on screen. Which scene from this show do you remember the most? And which of these behind-the-scenes stories surprised you? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And remember, thou shalt like, subscribe, and share. Thanks for watching.